Well, the kids started school 2 weeks ago and, of course, brought home all manner of germs into the home. And I am sick. I have a cold, which means I've got the snorts, the sniffs, not so much the coughs, but I can definitely feel the impact on my vocal cords. There's stuff on them. And this is a very common thing. And a lot of us singers, we have obligations. We can't cancel because we have a cold. Now there becomes a line at which, you completely lose your voice, stuff's just not feeling right. You do have to be attentive to those sorts of things. But more often than not, there's this state when we get a cold or something mild that we're like, I can sing, it just doesn't feel quite right, and I feel a little bit more limited. What can I do to help massage my voice into a usable state so that I can continue to use my voice and not be worried that I'm going to mess something up? Some of the things I'm going to discuss in this video will be of greater use to you if you've first gone through my free vocal course that's linked below. I talk about finding where your support system is, using your range, listening to your voice, feeling what your voice is telling you by listening and being attentive to feel so that you can have the voice and use the voice you've always wanted. A lot of that comes into play when we're talking about being sick because we have to listen extra carefully to what's happening in our voice and then deal with it. Here is the exercise that I use in my thought process that I use before I start singing or talking a lot during the day to make sure that I'm in tune with how my voice really feels and I'm able to clear as much gunk off of those cords as possible so that I can have a productive day of singing and talking. I grab my guitar and I simply play one note. For me, it's this E. Nice and resonant in my voice. Doesn't take hardly any effort for me to sing this note. Yeah. Now, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to close my mouth, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just be as limp as I possibly can with my face. And I'm going to hum it. Making sure I'm pushing from the right area, of course. I want to be completely free of tension. And I want to focus my mind's energy on my lips and my upper cheek, like my cheekbones. Once I've got that note, and once I've got this feeling of my lips vibrating, now if I'm holding my lips too tightly, they won't vibrate. I won't feel the sensation of that. I want the sensation of it vibrating on my lips, my upper cheekbones. Then I use this as a grounding, and I choose other notes above it, and I slide down into this note. Feel that vibration as much as I can. Notice how light that top note is. Then I'll go below it, and I'll slide back up to it. And you can even hear in my voice, as I've done that even just a little bit, it's richer. I have a greater understanding of the state of my voice, even after just doing it a tiny bit. Keep the mouth loose. Once I feel that sense of richness in my voice and a tingling in my lips, a good tingling in my lips and teeth, then I start strumming. And I start around that same note, becoming a bit more rangy, always grounding myself in that nice, resonant, comfortable note and maintaining this sort of mindset. Now you ask, what is this doing? Well, we are gently refamiliarizing ourselves with how our vocal cords close under their current state. And at the same time, we are helping to gently remove or cast aside gunk that's on the cords. If we start, attacking our vocal cords, we just cause more swelling, which adds to the feeling that we have right now with all the gunk on our vocal cords. So by gently and calmly removing, as well as becoming in tune with how they feel, and then gradually easing into a feeling of less gunk, without adding swelling, we are, in a sense, beating the cold, at least for this current moment, or the next 4 songs we got to sing, that sort of thing. So here's what I do. It's important that I keep this humming going. Why? If I start doing words, at least with this exercise, I lose that resonance. This resonance or this vibration that I feel in my mouth is what is helping me. By focusing my energy there, I am intentionally not overloading, not creating tension here, as long as I'm making sure that I'm focusing my energy here. It's tough to really explain. You have to experiment with it and experience it. And once you do, you're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. My energy's focused here. It really works. Now I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm actually going to go into my head resonance, come back down. I'm not going to worry if it sounds like I break. I'm still going to be grounding myself on that one note. I might go below, might go above, but I'm going to work with my range a bit more. All the while, I'm not pushing. I'm being very gentle. This is going to further massage my vocals into feeling more like they usually do, while also understanding the differences because of the cold that I have. Now, I'll say it again. If you're not... I love the way my voice feels when I talk after I do that exercise. I'll say this again. If you're not feeling it in your lips, you're not feeling major vibration right here, you're not doing this right, and you're not going to get the benefits from it. If you are doing it right, you will feel the same sensation. You go to talk, you go to sing a real line, and you are going to feel like your voice has been slightly reinvigorated. Again, for more vocal tips to make sure that you have a solid foundation for singing, be sure to join my free vocal course linked below. Let me know how this goes for you. And remember, there is that threshold. Like if you've completely lost your voice, rest it. Don't push beyond what's comfortable. But this exercise is a great way to become refamiliarize yourself with the way your voice is in its current state and to massage some life back into it before you go into singing. We'll see you for more.